Hi everyone, it's JSV, Joey, whatever you want to call me. Today is a little bit of a serious video. I had my last, pretty much my last psychiatrist visit, with the French Canadian doctors who saved me and weaned me off these 5 SSRIs, benzo combination, for 2 years, a whole 2 years, and right now I am just in complete, I'm on my couch. I can barely do anything. I've been trying to read my book all day, and I just can't handle it. I've been getting some support from a lot of YouTubers. I cannot believe that when I started this channel, I had, I think, 3 subscribers, and now I have, I believe, 37, 36, and that is mind-boggling to me and amazing. I know that's crazy compared to everybody else, but yeah. So I look a hot mess because I feel a hot mess. It was really hard to sit with my doctor and to realize, well, not to realize, to speak about, that I'm seriously, the only thing that's left for me is now being in this sort of, I'm in mourning, and I'm grieving, and I have yet to have my big cry. It's welling up inside me. It's right there. I just don't understand why it's not coming out, and for me, crying is such a relief, but I think it's just all this bottled up anger. I'm so angry that I have to grieve this way. I'm so angry that these pills for 10 years, since over 10 years, from 16, 17, the person that was presented to the world with my name and my face was not anything to do with who I really am. It was these frickin' pills. These traits run in my family, but they don't reflect genuinely who I am. They may be cognitive distortions and learned behaviors of manipulative ways, secretiveness, would rather tell lies than get to the real reality and spare everyone real emotions. And from high school to college to my short-lived career in musical theater, everything didn't have to go the way that it did. Everything didn't have to happen the way that it had unfolded to be. If only I was not on these frickin' pills. If I was just told the truth that, no, I'm not bipolar, no, I'm not borderline personality disorder, I am just a sensitive and empathic person, and I hate the injustices of the world. I feel for people in poverty that live the way I did in the public system, being shoved these pills down our throats, and living off food stamps, and seeing, the huge inequality in the United States, and living in South Florida where we're just run by Republicans and sacks of, crap that have no true interest in helping anybody. And I'm sorry about my bias. I'm a Hillary Clinton Democrat. If you consider yourself Republican, I think less of you. If you lean right, I think less of you. I'm sorry. If you are not aware of what your party really represents, you're not informed, and you're probably reading Facebook, Fox News, Breitbart, Drudge Report, Or you have this thing, oh my god, this both sides bull. No. Both sides do not do it. You are in a delusion. I don't know where you get your stuff from, but you're wrong. And this is coming from family members that I don't speak to. But, I just can't believe the injustices in the world. I cannot believe how I was treated in my life. I was going to do a bullying video. I was going to get cleaned up and everything, but I can't do it today. It's just not going to happen. And how cruel people are to each other, how everyone's so mostly fake. Like, I know it's hard to be real. Well, for me, no. I guess I've become, I seem like a bitter, angry person right now, but because I am. However, in terms of bitterness, no, I think it's more my realness and my ability to not really give a crap about having that awkward moment in the conversation. I have no problem having that dead silence, that awkward air, whatever, because I would rather just have someone not like me when I can call it out, call them, he, she, whatever, out on their bull and be done with it. I have no, at this time of my life and throughout my life, I've never had patience for bull. And I don't have very many friends, so that says something. But I can't believe that, I believe these freaking doctors telling me you're bipolar, you're borderline, you have social anxiety. No, I just think I see the world for what it really is, and it disgusts me. Excuse me. Bleh. It disgusts me on a level that my soul is, I guess, being an old soul, I'm just like, how can this still be going on? After all these centuries that humans have existed, it still continues. The evil continues. It's like never-ending evil. What's happening in the United States right now, I'm telling you, when I sent in my permanent residency for Canada, yesterday, I had one tear come out, and I was like, I can't wait to have that stain off me, to just be able to be like, I'm Canadian now, Quebecois, and I'm never going to consider myself American. I'm first generation American, so my family, anything that happened, pre-80s or whatever, nothing had to do with us. We were poor Sicilians, probably peasants or something. So, I don't know. I'm sorry, all this rambling, whatever, but that's what I feel like. I feel like I was not this diagnosis, and it took these French doctors to tell me, we've seen your personality, we hear from your mother-in-law, we hear from your boyfriend, you don't have bipolar, you don't have borderline personality disorder, you're not anxious. You just tend to be a sensitive person, and you're rather, they didn't use the word spiritual, but they were like, you're more instinctual than the average Joe, you know? And when Laura Delano, I think that's how she says it, oh my god, I'm so sorry. She just did this amazing initiative to help people like me that are in withdrawal, and I should be on that. I should be ready to go. I can barely look at the criteria. Not the whatever, the stuff, the stuff online. I can't do that. I can't look at anything. I can't watch anything. I've been watching some YouTubes and commenting here and there. I've met some awesome, kind people. Thank you so much for subscribing. But this is I feel so gross. I'm sorry for doing that, but I am chilling on my couch. I have never thought of myself like this. Like a lazy layabout while my boyfriend is working his butt off at his company. I just feel robbed. I feel like my life was stolen from me and I can never get it back. So my family here has been trying to explain to me, and my parents in Florida, and my sister, they're like, this is reality. You have to just say, F your 30 years. It's just got to be that way. Leave everything with theater in the United States and anything that I remember there and start over. As a 30-year-old, starting over, I have to find my voice again. Like, I have a very good, I used to have an amazing singing voice. Now it's kind of shaken because my entire spirit, my soul is shaken. One of my best friends is my voice teacher, and she gets mad at me because I can't do this siren where I go from low voice to all the way up. And she gets so frustrated. Why can't he do this? Because I'm broken. I don't understand how simple exercises such as the siren, woo, all the way up, I can't handle. It embarrasses me. And it makes me feel like I can't start over here. Like, and also, my body right now, again, this is another one of my hangups. The only thing my doctor did say that she thinks I have is my extremes. And I've taken those extremes to be food. I am not in shape right now. I am the heaviest, I am the second heaviest I've ever been in my life, and that's 176 pounds. And I'm 5'5" and 3/4. That's huge for someone like me. I should be much smaller and much more in shape, but right now I fractured my frickin' wrist. Still haven't gotten taken care of yet, but I am going in the next week or so. Once they call me back, and I can't run. It's like wicked cold, and I am a klutz right now. Also, I've been told that when I tried to do like strenuous cardio like a couple months ago, I literally fainted. Like out cold. You can't really do that in public because people think you're on drugs. But I had to like wake up and explain, no, I'm just off medication, and I had someone walk me home. A stranger walk me home. There was a language barrier, but they were, instinctual enough to be like, oh, this kid needs help. I'm not good with saying goodbye. It's actually one of my worst things. Letting things go is kind of getting easier now. But all these years, all those painful days in high school and college, the things I messed up with my best friend's mom, and things I did with relationships and other things like that were that could have been avoided, also could have not been started if I was in right mind. It feels better to get this off my chest, and I hope this is helping somebody. I hope that whoever's watching this is resonating and thinking, I'm there with you, buddy, and stuff like that. I saw this amazing girl yesterday who, she made me cry with her chronic illness and going through disability and stuff, and that was my life too when I was really bad, but I had my thing with disability was I completely wanted to give up on life and not do anything and just suffer in my room and hopefully die from these pills. So I let these assholes, these jerks in Florida, try to manipulate me and get me to not lie, but they got me to like make statements overly dramatic, just so they can get money off me. I can't stand it. I'm glad I walked away from it. I mean, I wanted to be a 27 offer. Like, God rest her soul, Amy Winehouse, Marilyn Monroe, things like that. I didn't want to be here. But then 3 days before, I had a whole planned thing to off myself rather. I met Simon, and I had the audacity to think that something was different. He believes in me more than I believe in myself right now. Not his entire family, but his mom and dad, who I'm very close to, they believe in me. They've seen me go through strides, and they can't believe how far I've come and all that stuff. I'm just, I don't want to say that I'm broken, but that's what it feels like. I'm shattered. My spirit is gone. It's been taken from me. The inside me, the Joey that I was before I went on pills, like, I don't know where he is. I don't even feel him anymore. I don't even know if my mannerisms reflect who I really am. It's only been 6.5 months off this shit. Off this stuff. So, I feel fake. I feel fraudulent, like Bernie Sanders or Trump. Like, I feel like that. Well, no, I'm not as disgusting and immoral and attention-seeking. But, I just feel really low and like I'm nothing. And I'm so old that with the career I'm still thinking I can break into, because before all this happened, like, there was genuine, amazing, raw talent. Anyway, I had to get this off my chest. I'm really upset, and I just can't seem to get it together today. I'm a hot mess today. Anyway, if you liked me and were able to understand what I'm saying and, you know, relate to it in any way, please give this a thumbs up. It helps my channel out, and hopefully a lot more, because there are a lot of me, and there are a lot of people suffering like I am right now, that I had no idea it was this many people going through this. I hope you subscribe. I hope we can share our stories, and don't be afraid to make these videos. Just do it. You're gonna help somebody. And that's... I don't expect to be YouTube famous, especially right now with how I am. But if I'm helping anybody... Italian... I hope that's working out. Anyway, I'm sorry for being very scattered and very open for those people who don't like... they like the drama channels, but they don't like real life. Sorry. This video may not be for you, but for those still watching, thank you again. I love you guys. And girls, please leave a comment below. Be kind to me and to each other when you do so. And, keep the fight going on inside you to be who and what you really want to be. Right now, I'm not doing so good with that. But thank you for watching. Blessed be.